Welcome to the world of powerful wood splitters that tear through massive logs with absolute precision. This is where machines reign over the forest timber. Subscribe now to experience raw, satisfying power. Welcome to Woodpath channel. In the heart of the logging site, the powerful Bandit 3590XL roars to life. Fueled by extreme horsepower, this whole tree chipper can devour full-length logs with unmatched speed. Working seamlessly with the Rotabeck cab loader, the system lifts and feeds massive tree trunks into the chipper's hungry jaws. In seconds, towering trees are shredded into uniform wood chips. This is not just forestry work, it's high-efficiency power in action. The Bandit 3590XL with Rotabeck cab loader, built to move mountains of wood. Meet the Vermeer BC 1000, compact, fast, and powerful. It takes in thick branches and turns them into cream that chips in seconds. Smart feeder, strong engine, built for tree care pros. Powered by a reliable diesel engine, the BC 1000 is perfect for arborists, landscapers, and municipal crews. Light in size, but big in capability, this chipper gets the job done quickly, safely, and efficient. That's Vermeer quality in action. The Dopstad DH812 is working powerfully on site, carrying out its tree chipping mission with impressive efficiency. This is a specialized forestry machine, fitted with a front-mounted chipper unit, forming a mobile wood processing system. Large rotating gears at the front spin relentlessly, gripping and pulling in massive tree trunks with mechanical force. As the logs are drawn in, the internal chipping blades immediately tear them apart into countless fine wood chips. Enormous logs, seemingly unbreakable, are efficiently shredded within seconds by the synchronized power of the rotating gears and heavy-duty chipper blades. The scene is a vivid display of rugged mechanical power and modern forestry technology in action. This is the Petzolato PTH 1400/1000M, a high-performance mobile drum chipper engineered for industrial-scale operations. Powered by a robust diesel engine and equipped with a massive 1000 millimeters drum, this machine shreds entire trees, thick trunks, and forestry residues into uniform wood chips with unmatched speed and precision. With hydraulic feeding, an extra-wide hopper, and automated controls, it ensures smooth and continuous processing, perfect for biomass production, land clearing, and large-scale forestry work. Petzolato stands for power, precision, and proven reliability in the toughest environments. The Gens chipper truck, half-roaring wood-devouring machine, is hard at work on a clearing. Logs of all sizes, tangled with branches, are steadily fed onto the conveyor and disappear into the chipper's hungry jaws, vanishing in seconds. Inside, the spinning drum shreds the wood with ferocious precision, launching streams of chips through a high-discharge chute behind the cab. The wood fragments burst out in thick, dusty sprays, falling into neat piles like brown snowfall. Nearby, 3 men stand watching intently, one with arms crossed, another in a hard hat tilting his head toward the mechanism, the third gesturing as if discussing the machine's output. Silent, they observe the raw power and relentless rhythm of the chipper truck at work.
Fermo lì.
Guarda come sta il cambio che farei, temperatura.
The PTH 1200 to 1000G Petzolato wood chipper, powered by the mighty Clauserian 5000 tractor with 500 horsepower, forms a perfect duo for large-scale logging and chipping operations. As the CLAS engine roars to life, its thunderous growl signals the start of a day filled with powerful activity. Immediately, the chipper springs into action. The drum spins at a breathtaking speed, and the sharp alloy steel blades tear through thick logs, crushing them into uniformly sized wood chips. The steady screeching noise, a mix of steel cutting wood and engine growling, creates a dynamic and intense industrial symphony. The conveyor belt automatically pulls large logs inside the machine, moving smoothly like a metallic dragon devouring the wood. The surrounding air seems to vibrate with the machine's power as piles of chipped wood fall beneath the machine, ready for the next stage of processing. Upon completing its task, the wood chipper gently slows down. The drum's spinning ceases and the noise fades away. The Kloss Zerion 5000 tractor slowly backs away, its tracks gliding smoothly over the ground, carrying away both power and precision. The chipper stands as a silent warrior, having fulfilled its mission, ready for new challenges at the next worksite. Amidst the dusty timber yard, a striking blue wood chipper roars with relentless energy. With its large frame, solid steel body, and elevated discharge chute, it stands like an industrial giant, sturdy, powerful, and engineered with precision. These chips gather and build into a small mountain, rising steadily as if nature itself were shaping it. The flow never ceases, forming a swirling cone of processed wood, a clear mark of mechanical efficiency and unwavering industrial performance. rumbling growl pierces the forest air as the Deutz FHR 4.4 engine roars to life, unleashing raw mechanical power into the Heisemat 8 of 400, a steel beast forged for forestry warfare. On damp, bark-littered ground, the machine stands like a modern-day siege engine, its heavy frame trembling as the hydraulic system clamps down on the first massive tree trunk. The hydraulic arm descends, gripping a log as thick as a grown man's thigh. With mechanical precision, it lifts the timber effortlessly and feeds it toward the gaping maw of the intake chute. The moment the log's end touches the chipping drum, the blades erupt into a savage whirl. A furious slices through the air like a blade through flesh. Of the drum is a violent explosion of motion. Bark, sawdust, and wood chips blast outward in every direction, like a storm of splinters. The chipper devours the log with ruthless efficiency, showing no mercy, like a hungry predator tearing through its prey. Under the blazing sun, the gears, rollers, and feed mechanisms of the Heizohack move in precise, relentless harmony. The heartbeat of a machine designed to shatter solid into clean, uniform chips, ready to be transformed into pure energy. Deep in the forest, the Ponce Elephant AF-8W awakens with a thunderous growl. Designed for power and precision, this 8-wheeled giant moves effortlessly across rough terrain, unaffected by mud, snow, or fallen branches. With its massive hydraulic arm, it grabs huge logs like toothpicks, lifting and stacking them with robotic accuracy. The operator, seated comfortably inside the cabin, commands the machine with joystick precision, making a tough job look almost like a dance. Every motion is smooth. Every log is lifted with strength and control. In just minutes, piles of timber are ready for transport, a task that once took hours by hand. This is not just forestry. It's technology and engineering working in perfect harmony with nature, maximizing efficiency while minimizing effort. Deep in the snowy forest, giant old trees stand still until the buzzing chainsaw cuts through their base. With a final snap, the massive trunks slowly tilt, then crash to the ground with a thunderous thud that shakes the forest floor. Moments later, the skidder moves in. Its steel cable is hooked to the fallen tree. With a deep roar, the machine begins to pull. Snow and bark fly as the ancient tree is dragged across the frozen forest. Tree by tree, the process repeats. Each mighty trunk, once towering for decades, is now hauled out steadily by the powerful vehicle. The forest echoes with the sound of engines and cracking ice as the machine clears its path. In the middle of the dense forest, the tree harvester goes to work. With its powerful mechanical arm, it grips towering trees, cuts them cleanly at the base, and lifts them like matchsticks. The forest shakes slightly as timber falls with precision. Designed for strength and speed, this machine clears vast areas in minutes, turning days of human labor into hours of high-efficiency performance. The operator, seated safely inside the cabin, guides the giant arm with joystick-like control. It's not just a machine, it's a game changer in modern forestry. In the pouring rain, deep in the soaked forest, the Timberjack 810B pushes forward. Mud splashes, tires spin, but the machine doesn't slow down. With its strong hydraulic arm, it grabs and lifts heavy logs, undeterred by the wet and slippery ground. In these harsh conditions, every move counts, and this beast handles it like a true champion. As the storm rages on, the operator stays calm inside the cabin, fully focused. Through wind and water, machine and man move as one. Trees fall, logs stack, and progress continues. It's not just logging, it's survival in the wild, powered by precision and grit. Amid the deep snow and biting wind, a powerful forestry machine pushes forward without hesitation. Snow blankets the ground, but the steel beast moves with purpose. Its hydraulic arms reach out, gripping the fallen trees buried beneath the white. With each movement, it reclaims the forest floor, transforming frozen chaos into neat, organized order. This is winter logging at its finest, where strength meets precision and nature yields to the rhythm of the machine. No matter the cold, no matter the weight, the work must go on. Amidst the forest's edge, a crane truck moves with purpose. Its giant claw reaches out, gripping fallen trees with ease, lifting and stacking them with machine-like precision. Each scoop tells a story of strength, efficiency, and the relentless drive of modern forestry. Amidst the thick snowfall in the deep forest, the John Deere forwarder pushes forward like a giant beast. Snow blankets the trees and ground, muffling every sound, but the machine's engine hums with purpose. Its powerful arm reaches through the curtain of snow, gripping frozen logs with unwavering strength. Despite the icy conditions, the operator works with calm precision, turning a frozen wilderness into a stage of strength and control. Nature may be fierce, but this machine is fiercer. Deep in the forest, the mighty rotten F-18 roars to life. This advanced forestry forwarder moves with power and precision, effortlessly grabbing and stacking massive logs. Its strong hydraulic arm swings smoothly, placing each log with perfect control. Every movement is calculated, a dance between steel and timber. Designed for tough terrains and long hours, the Rot F-18 turns a demanding job into a streamlined operation. Behind the controls, the operator skillfully maneuvers the machine like an extension of his own body. Together, man and machine transform raw nature into organized output, fast, safe, and efficient. Deep in the dense forest, the specialized log handling machine approaches the site. With its rugged track system, it smoothly navigates the uneven terrain. The hydraulic arm extends, wrapping firmly around the freshly felled tree. In a swift motion, the grapple clamps down, lifting the massive log effortlessly from the ground. The trunk is gently rotated, ready for the next stage of transport. Each movement is smooth and precise, demonstrating the power and agility of modern forestry technology. In a bustling forest clearing, a powerful excavator swiftly folds a large tree and lifts it onto a waiting truck. The teamwork between machine and man is seamless, turning heavy labor into a choreographed routine. Each motion is precise, fast, and efficient, a glimpse into the rhythm of modern logging operations. In the snowy forest, the rotten F-13D works with quiet strength. Its arm grabs frozen logs and stacks them with precision. Despite the cold, the machine moves steadily, built for winter, made for the forest. forest has done its part, and now the machine takes over. One by one, the mechanical arm reaches down, gripping each massive log and hoisting it up onto the waiting truck. The movement is powerful yet precise, a perfect balance of brute strength and control. Every log stacked is a step closer to the final destination. Time is precious, and the crew works quickly, turning raw nature into an organized load ready for transport. This is the turning point, where the wild becomes the resource, and the journey from forest to industry begins.